Welcome to this online yoga class. My name is Natalie. I will lead you through a 45-minute yoga flow class. It's a full body class, so focus on all parts of the body. It's for beginners and intermediate students. All my poses are suggestions. If you need to make an adjustment, please do. I'll also give adjustments during the class. And it's fine to come into child's pose at any time during the class or take another option for a pose. Let's start. Find a comfortable position on your yoga mat or on the block to sit down. And let your yoga mat be your island for the next 45 minutes. All your attention on yourself, as if we're taking a little 45-minute yoga holiday. Close your eyes, start to focus on your breath. Breathe in and out through your nose. Make your breath a bit longer and deeper. Make sure your legs are relaxed. You're stretching out your spine through the crown of your head. Your shoulders are relaxed. And that you're starting your inhalations from your belly, blowing up your belly like a balloon first, and then expanding your rib cage. And when you exhale, you also exhale from the belly first, drawing in the navel and noticing how the rib cage comes back to center. If you're familiar with Ujjayi breath, you can start practicing it. You do that by tightening the back of your throat just a little bit, sucking in the air through your windpipe, creating a hissing sound. If you're not familiar yet with this technique, you can focus on breathing in and out through the nose during the whole class. Ujjayi breath will help you warm up your body faster. And the hissing sound is quite meditative. It's louder than your thoughts, so it helps you to focus on your breath and the poses. Then start to lift your pelvic floor muscles and pull in your lower abdominals. These areas are called your Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha in yoga philosophy. They also help you to contain the energy in your body, warm up your body faster. And also it protects your lower back in some of the poses. Now your attention is with your breath. You can set an intention for the class today. What would you like to focus on? When you've set your intention, make sure you gently take the block to the side if you're sitting on it. Then you can gently open your eyes and you can start moving with your breath. On your inhalation, bring your arms up. And when you exhale, bring your arms down. Let's do that two more times. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale and exhale. Then slowly come on all fours. I'll show you from the side. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And then on your inhalation, open the chest forward, lift your tailbone. And exhale, arch your back, push your back to the ceiling and gaze towards your navel. Inhale, slowly bring your chest forward, lift your tailbone, and exhale into the other position. Keep moving during the whole length of your inner exhalation. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then with a neutral spine, shake out your body as if you're a dog wagging its tail. You can also shake up and down in the shoulders. Everything nice and supple. Then let's bring our right foot forward. Keep your right hand on the inside of the foot, knee and shoulder together. I like to do this on my fingertips so it's easier to open up my chest. And then let's rotate. So make a big circle with your left arm. Follow your fingertips with your eyes. And then when you exhale, notice that the chest is down. And inhale, your chest is up towards the ceiling. And feel the opening of the chest and your shoulder. Nice and gently, because we're still warming up. Then leave your left hand on the floor and do it to the other side. So with your right arm, make a big circle. And notice how your chest is moving up and then facing the floor. Nice and big circles, slowly warming up the shoulder and chest area and your lower back. One more circle. And exhale. Then bring that right foot back now. And just lift your right arm up in the sky, to the sky. 3 breaths. 1. Keep lengthening your arms. 2. And 3. Bring your right hand down. And let's go to the other side. Left foot forward and keep your left hand on the inside of that foot. Right arm up and big circles. Exhale, bottom part. Inhale, top part of the circle. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then to the other side. Right hand on the floor, under your shoulder. Left arm up. And nice big circles. Follow your breath. Might be a bit slower or faster than what I'm showing. That's totally fine. Follow your breath, the tempo of your own breath. And exhale. And then place the left foot behind you and left arm up for 3 breaths here. 1, gentle abdominal exercise. 2. And 3. Now from all 4s, we're gonna come into downward dog. So tuck your toes under, bring your hips to heels, hands are shoulder width apart, and push off away from the floor, from the bases of your index finger and thumb. You can still bend the knees. It's more important to stretch out your arms and spine. And then over time, you can work towards straightening the legs more and more. The heels never really have to touch the floor. There should always be space for a piece of paper underneath. The feet are hip distance apart and keep stretching out your spine, sitting bones up in the sky, your chest towards your big toes. And then slowly look at your hands, walk your feet forward. Place your feet hip distance apart. Relax your neck and shoulders and move your upper body from left to right, releasing any tension in the back of the body, the back of your legs or in your back. Then come back to center, bend the knees, move the hips a little bit more backwards, and then slowly press through the feet and come up. And stand with your feet together in front of the mat for Sun Salutation A. Continuing our warm-up. Inhale, bring your arms up, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, slowly bow forward. Inhale, lift your chest, lengthen the spine. And exhale, hands on the floor, step your feet back and lower yourself down for Cobra. Pressing the hips down in the floor, lift your chest, roll the shoulders to your heels. And exhale, tighten your core, push through your hands, elbows by your side, into downward facing dog for 5 breaths. 1, hands shoulder width, feet hip width apart. 2, and keep bringing your chest to your big toes. 3, 4, and 5. Look towards your hands, jump or step your feet forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, bow. You can also bend your knees here. Inhale, press the feet down in the floor, slowly come up. And exhale, bring your arms down. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, slowly bow forward. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, jump or step your feet back. You can also come in upward dog or cobra, lifting the chest, shoulders towards the heels. Exhale, move up from the belly, from your abdominals, and pressing through the hands. 5 breaths. 1, 2, think of your breath in and out through the nose or Ujjayi breath. 3, 4, and 5. Look towards your hands, jump or step in between. Inhale, lift your chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, bring your arms down. We're going to start with Vrikasana, tree pose. It's a balancing pose. I'll be your mirror image. So you can bring your right knee up and then turn it to the side. It might be that your tree pose is with your toes on the floor. Maybe your foot is a bit higher. If it's against the knee, you cannot press against it. If it's above your knee, then you have equal amount of pressure coming from your foot and your upper leg. So don't worry, it doesn't matter how high the foot is, it's never a competition. Find a challenge for you, for your body, and for how you feel today. Then you can either keep your hands in front of your chest, or if you want, you can bring your arms up with your hands together or your arms out to the side. I'll leave them here. Let's do 2 more deep breaths. 1. And 2. Bring your knee forward and step it down. Then we go to the other side. Lift your left knee. Bring the knee out to the side and place your foot. So like I said, can also be with your toes on the floor or a little bit higher, wherever you are. Lower the shoulders, lengthen in both directions. So press the foot down in the floor and lengthen through the crown of your head. Keep a gentle smile on your face, in the corners of your mouth and eyes. 2 more breaths. 1. And 2. Knee comes forward, feet together in front of your mat. And we do a Vinyasa, half a sun salutation. Inhale, bring your arms up. And exhale, slowly bow forward. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, jump or step your feet back and choose Cobra or Upward Dog. Roll those shoulders towards your heels. And exhale, use your core strength to come into Downward Dog. We're now going to do the next thing. On the inhalation, you're going to bring your right leg up. Then when you exhale, You're going to transfer the weight more on your hands and you're going to move your knee from the right to the left. And then we do the same 3 times. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to the left and right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then you try to step the foot in between your hands. If it doesn't get there in one go, you can drag it forward. Now bring the left heel to the floor. Slowly bring your arms up and bring that heel back up. What we're going to do next is from straight legs, we're going to rotate. We're going to bend the right knee and rotate the upper body the opposite direction. So normally in a warrior B, you would go to the left, but we're going to do a little coordination exercise. So exhale, bend your right knee and rotate your upper body to the right and slowly come back up. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale, the left heel is off the floor. Focus on your balance. Exhale and inhale. Now your left heel can come on the floor and you can come to your normal warrior B side. On our next inhalation, we're going to bend to the side with the elbow in the knee. Exhale, come back up. And then on the inhale, we're going to do reverse warrior like this. And then come back. Let's do it together. Inhale, stretch out the side of your body. Exhale, upper body back up. Inhale, chest forward and lift. And exhale, just to the side. Inhale. And exhale. Just forward and up. Inhale. And exhale. Last go. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now you're going to bring the hands to the floor and then come into your downward facing dog. And then from here, you're going to come into a high plank. Then we're going to work more on our abs. You can do the full pose like this, side plank. If it's too heavy, you can do it on your knee. So let's start together. If you do the full pose, feet together and roll on the side of the right foot. 3 breaths. 1, keep lifting those hips. 2, and 3. Gently roll back to center and to the edge of your left foot. You can also bring the knee down. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Gently back to the middle. And then from here, you can either do cobra for 3 breaths or upward dog for 3 breaths. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Then we'll come in child's pose for 3 breaths. Bring your hips to heels, forehead towards the floor, or dangling in the air or on a block. 1, nice big deep breath. Focus on expanding the ribcage on the inhalation. And noticing how the ribs come back to center on your exhalation. 2. And 3. Slowly come on all fours into your downward dog and prepare for the left side. Inhale, bring your left leg up and then your knee to chest, to the right and to the left. And again, inhale and exhale. So you feel it in your abdominals and also in your arms, pushing off from the floor. Last one. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, use your strength, and then place the left foot forward. Inhale, upper body up, straighten the legs. And exhale, bend the knee and rotate to the left. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then we're coming to the normal side. Inhale. And to the left. I'll show you from the other side so we can see each other. So your inhalation, you bend to the left side with your upper body. Exhale, you come up. Then inhale, rotate your chest forward and lift it up. Hand on the back of knee. And exhale, back to warrior B 3 times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. And if you need to go slower or faster, that's fine. Follow your breath. And exhale. From here, we are going to move into downward dog. And then we're going to do the same poses again like we did on the other side. So side plank for your abdominals. Step your feet together, come into your high plank. And let's roll on our left foot first this time for 3 breaths. You can also make it a bit less intense. 1, 2, and 3. Gently roll back to the center and to the other side. So your right hand is about underneath your armpit, shoulder. 1, 2, and 3. Then choose either upward dog or cobra. I'm going to show cobra now. Press the hips down in the floor. Point the toes away from your shoulders down towards your heels. 1, 2, and 3. Then bring yourself into child's pose to rest it out for 3 breaths or in any other pose if this is not an option for you. 1. You can also bring your arms by your side. 2. And 3. Slowly come back on all fours into downward dog. And then step your right foot forward about a meter. Turn in the left heel. Make sure that your heels are on one line and slowly come into your triangle pose. I'll show you from the other side so we can see each other. In this triangle pose, you don't want to have your upper body forward like this. Your upper body is over the right leg. Your arms are making a long line. Make sure there's no tension in your neck. So you can also look down if you have tension when looking up. Stack your hips on top of each other, your shoulders, and breathe. 2 more breaths here. 1, and 2. Bend the right leg and push up through your foot. Then move all the toes forward. You can either do this pose with the hands on your hips, or if you like a shoulder opener to go with it, you can interlace your fingers behind your back or grab your elbows if you can't interlace yet. Inhale, chest up, and exhale, fold forward. If your hands are on your hips, make sure your elbows are facing up. If your fingers are interlaced or you're grabbing your elbows, don't push your arms getting away from your back, but let it happen. Breathe into your shoulder area. And slowly let the arms come away from your back. Make sure your hips are in line with the heels. And have one more nice deep breath here. And press your feet down in the floor. Lift your pelvic floor muscles. Slowly come up on your inhalation. And let's end with a shoulder roll. And then come into your triangle pose on the other side. Left toes to the left. Make sure your heels are in one line. Both legs straight. And bring your left arm on top of your left foot. You can also bring it on the outside of the foot on the mat if you can. Otherwise, your hand is on your shin or ankle. Choose how you want to position your head so your neck is free from any tension. And keep working on lengthening your arms and opening the chest. So stacking the right shoulder on top of the left. And keeping your upper body over your left leg. Right hip also going upwards towards the ceiling. One more deep breath here. And then bend the left knee. Slowly come up. And then stand in front of your mat. And we'll do a Vinyasa to come towards the seated positions. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, slowly bow forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, jump or step your feet back. And come into Cobra or Upward Dog. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, come into your Downward Dog for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Then cross your ankles in the middle of the mat and straighten your legs for Paschimottanasana. So with this, it's important to come on your sitting bones. So make sure you feel them. Might be that you're more like this. Then you need to place your hands behind you to stretch out your spine upwards. You might have to bend your knees a little bit to do it. The idea is that you feel the stretch in the whole back of your body. If you can already straighten your legs and still sit up like this straight, then you can slowly work on bending forward. But it's important that you don't do it with an arched back like this, because then that's not good for your lower back. You want to lengthen up through the crown, and then with a long spine come forward. Also, don't point the toes, flex your feet. Don't let them collapse. The pinky toes come towards you. Maybe you can grab onto your feet, or your hands are on the floor, or wrapped around your feet. Wherever you are, it's fine. Now focus on the stretch on the back of the body, and let's stay here for 4 more deep, deep breaths. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. On your inhalation, slowly come up. And in our next pose, we're going to grab our right foot and then straighten it. Again, you don't want to do this with a round spine. You want to sit up tall. So maybe you have to do it like this, or holding onto the foot here. So you can sit up tall, lengthening through the crown of your head. Or maybe you can already straighten the leg. Again, it's not a competition. You don't get bonus points for getting really far in a pose. It's about your body. Feel the stretch on the back of this leg. Keep the left foot flexed. Keep your chest up, lengthen through your spine. Have a smile on your face for 1 more breath. Then you keep your left hand on your foot and you start to rotate your upper body. So again, it might look like this with your knee bent. So straight and lengthen through your crown, and then open your chest to the side. If you can, gaze over your right shoulder to your fingers. 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, come forward and place the foot on the floor. We're gonna go to the other side. So grab the left foot and then first sit up straight and then see if you can also straighten the leg, or if you keep it a little bit like this, or maybe you've got the leg like this. No pointing of the right toes, flex that foot as well. Sit up tall, gaze towards your big toes for 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Keep holding onto the foot with that right hand. You can also wrap it across like this, so whatever you feel comfy with. You can also bend the knee, like I said, first lengthen through your crown and then rotate your upper body for 3 more breaths here. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, place the foot down. We're going to continue as follows. We're going to bring the legs like this. Now we're going to bend to the sides. We're going to alternate sides. So on your inhalation, you lengthen, and on your exhalation, you stretch to the side. Keep both sitting bones on the floor. If you like to do it a bit slower, please do. I tend to move a bit fast. I like that. But really in yoga, you want your in and exhalation to last super long. So twice as slow as this would be fine as well. Exhale. Let's do both sides one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Then we're going to move forward. I'll show you from the side. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, reach forward as far as you can for 2 breaths. 1 and 2. Then come up just to switch your legs, because we want to open up the body on both sides equally. And stretch out forward again. 2 breaths. 1 and 2. Then bring your hands behind you, and if you can lift the hips and open the chest. If you can't lift the hips, only open the chest. Focus on that part. 2 more breaths. 1 and 2. Gently lower down the hips and see if you can do it with the other leg in front. Might feel teeny tiny bit different. 2 more breaths. 1 and 2. Gently bring the hips down. And then you're going to open up one leg and keep the other one bent. It's really important that this knee is relaxed. No tension in the knee. You can also place a block underneath, so it's easy. You can also bring the foot a little bit more out or in, so that knee is really relaxed. Flex your left foot. This is my left leg, by the way. Maybe you are doing it the other way now with your right leg. Inhale, bring your arm up, and exhale, bend to the side of your straight leg. Only my left side now. Then we are going to rotate our chest down and then open up the chest. So maybe if you can grab your foot, you can come in this position like this. If you're more like this, then you opening up your chest here and bring your right elbow up towards the ceiling for 2 more breaths. 1 and 2. Then slowly sit up and then rotate your upper body to your bent leg. So for me, to my right, my left hand is on my right knee, so opposite hand on knee. I lengthen up first to the crown of my head, and then I rotate. So the hips don't move. From the navel upwards, your vertebrae will rotate. 2 more breaths. 1 and 2. Inhale, bring your upper body to the front and change legs. For me, my left leg now bends, my right leg is straight. And then bring your upper body towards your straight leg, either with your arm on your leg, or maybe you can go all the way down, but don't go down with your chest to the floor. Still open up your body to the ceiling like this. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, sit up straight, hands on opposite knee, lengthen and rotate gently. Mostly in the chest area, you will be rotating. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bring the feet together. And then a little bit away from you. So you have a diamond shape in the leg. And then gently bow forward. You can have a round spine in this one. Maybe if you have a block, you can rest your head on it. If you can already reach the block. If you're here, then you can just rest your head dangling in the air. If it's easy for you, you can try and bring your head on the inside of the heels on the floor. 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Slowly come up and come lie down on your back. For the next pose, it's important that you're looking up when you do the pose, so you don't turn your neck in it. It's called shoulder stand. Now for women, if you are on your period at the moment, you don't have to do it, because in yoga philosophy, they think your period might become irregular, so it's up to you. Then you could do this one, where your soles of the feet are together, and you have a nice hip opener. If you want to do it, then you can first bring your hips up, hands in your lower back. In the beginning, you have your knees towards your eyebrows, and then after a while, you can straighten your legs up more and more. Only flex the toes, so point the feet through the balls of the feet. Legs glued together, so tighten the muscles in your bum. And make sure that the vertebrae in your neck is not touching the floor, so your neck is in the air, free from the ground. Maybe you have to lift your chin or bring it a bit closer to your chest. But always look up in this pose towards your toes. In this pose, you don't have to practice Ujjayi breath anymore. The body will slowly take over the breath for you. Just focusing on lengthening those legs, bringing your hips up further. And over time, they'll come on top of your shoulders, everything in one line. Then gently bring the knees towards your eyebrows and roll back onto your back of your body. Then now for all of us, also if you were in a different pose before, soles of the feet together, arms by your side, and then push through the elbows and roll your head on top of your head. So my bun is in the way, but if you don't have a ponytail or a bun, you're on the back of your head now. So your chest is in the air, opening the throat area, countering the other pose. Then slowly bring your chin to chest, come back on your back, and stretch out your body. We will slowly go towards our final pose, the relaxation pose. But before we do that, let's have a nice twist for our lower back. So start with bringing your arms to the side, your knees to chest, and then slowly roll the knees to one side. I'm going to do it to the left, and then my right shoulder is off the floor. I can slowly breathe into my right shoulder and chest, and it might come a bit lower, but it doesn't have to touch the floor. So feel the rotation in your lower back and breathe into it. One more deep breath. And then inhale, come back to center. And then slowly bring your knees to the other side. If you want to make it more intense, you can bring the knees a bit more up towards your armpit or cross your left leg over your right leg. Breathe into your lower back. And come back to center. Bring your knees to chest and then roll out, stretch out for your relaxation pose. I will start with you lying down, then after a while I will sit up to read a short story, but please keep lying down on your mat, relaxing your body. So make your legs straight and your feet hip distance apart. Roll the toes in and out a few times. And then let toes and knees roll outside. So your hips are wide and relaxed on the floor. Then do the same with your arms. Roll your hand palms up and to the floor. And then let the arms rest with your hand palms facing up. Then only lift the chest off the floor. Bring the shoulder blades a little bit closer together and lie down fully on your shoulder blades. Then roll your head gently to one side and the other side. Back to center, chin on chest. And lie your head back down, relaxing your shoulders and your neck. And relax your face. Relax your jaws. Relax your tongue in the back of your throat. Relax your lips. Relax your nose and your cheeks. Relax your ears. Relax your eyes and eyelids. Relax your forehead. Relax all the skin on your head. Now your whole body is relaxed. Your body has taken over your breath. Now it's time to relax your mind. Practice mindfulness, either focusing on your breath, being an observer, noticing how the air moves in and out of the body, and visualizing it. Or simply picking one point on your body and focusing all your attention on that one single point. Whenever your mind is wandering, you only have to notice it and bring your attention back to the mindfulness practice you chose. I'll let you practice it for one more minute, and then my voice will return. while you are practicing your mindfulness, I would like to read a short story about mindfulness. It is not enough to be busy. The question is, what are we busy about? I'm getting to the point in my life where I'm finally wise enough to have a healthy disdain for busyness. I don't want to be so busy anymore. I've learned at long last that just as efficient is not the same as effective. Busy is not the same as productive. When you're overly busy, though, sometimes it's hard to know what and where to begin trimming. What is effective, productive, meaningful activity, and what is merely mindless time wasting? I find that spending time in nature helps me sort out what is essential and what is not. After a day spent hiking in the mountains or walking a desert trail, I am much more attuned to the still, small voice inside of me. Give it a try. Take a mental health day soon and enjoy it mindfully, unbusily in the outdoors. It will help you sort out how to unbusy the rest of your days. Now think to yourself, busyness is not a virtue. I am learning to choose activities mindfully. Then slowly become aware of your body. Move your fingers and your toes. If you like to lie down a bit longer, please do. You can pause the video. Otherwise, stretch out your body, pretend you're waking up in your bed. Then gently roll to one side of your body so you can gently wake up. And then slowly come up to sit so we can end the class together with a bow. Place your hands in front of your heart. Close your eyes one last time. And think about the story. How busy are you lately? Can you plan a nice day or a couple of hours for yourself when you're outside in the fresh air and enjoy the time mindfully? Then bow forward and slowly come up. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again next time.